teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Ellis in at the 1. Here's Ellis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
Here's Ellis. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside for LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Dort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Outside, Williams. No good on the triple. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a three-point game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
LaVine against Dort. LaVine feeling it out a bit. There's the 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The response. LaVine hitting that 3 right back at you.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ellis with a rebound. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's the drive. That gives them the lead.
Showing off those playmaking skills, LaVine keeps his head up and makes the easy play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's LaVine. 5 points in the game. DeRozan down low. Williams defending. LaVine passes to Murray. Here's DeRozan. Over Williams. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
1:16 left in the first quarter here. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Inside, here's Ellis. Outside Murray. Sabonis with a screen on Holmgren. Murray from outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Holmgren with it. He's picked up by LaVine. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. Rebound by Sacramento. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spot. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. From deep. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Thunder leading by 6. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Murray. No points so far. On the wing, LaVine. Oh, LaVine in the paint.
A strong inside scorer. Once LaVine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It goes again. His 6th basket and 7 tries.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on LaVine. Pass to Holmgren. Takes the 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3 to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
The drive by Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. DeRozan against Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court. Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line, shooting with confidence so far in this one.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 7. Sabonis outside. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Outside LaVine. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Ellis. He has 6. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Ellis, driving inside, out to Sabonis. And stolen by Holmgren, all alone on the break. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 59 seconds left in the first half. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Levine. He's got 7. To stop the run, Levine flying in for the slam.
Cutting to the rim with ease, Levine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Williams finds Holmgren. Williams a screen on Valanciunas. From deep, Holmgren. No good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Get ready for the fans at courtside.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 2 guard. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Now here's Wiggins. Connects from downtown. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
So it's the Thunder now. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Here's Joe. No good from outside. Kings trail by 14. Here's Lyles. He's scoreless. Crowder outside. The shot's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Caruso. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Wallace right side. Caruso, a screen on Crowder. Wallace misses. The Kings have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Larabia. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 12. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Wiggins for 3. Kept alive. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. The 3-ball. Drains the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Caruso against Monk. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Wiggins passes to Caruso. From the arc. No luck on that one. Kings trail by 15. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Lyle's shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Williams. No points yet. Rebound by Sacramento. Monk with it. Caruso covers. Valanciunas. Yep, that one's good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Williams with the screen. Lets it go from deep. Caruso misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Monk. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Joe to the middle. Here's Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Laravia with a rebound. Kings trail by 13. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Monk. From outside the arc. With the second effort. And Valanciunas with the lay-in. Valanciunas has got 6.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Here's Caruso. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Valanciunas finds Monk. Out to the wing. Here's Laravia. Knocks it loose. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Thunder. They lead by 14. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Sacramento, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ellis. On the wing, LaVine. Pulls it.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30. Sabonis with a screen on Dort. Outside LaVine. Sabonis outside. Just 5 to shoot. And they pick up 2. Sabonis has got his first points of the game.
Trying to contain Sabonis, but the contact just isn't enough inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on DeRozan. Williams passes to Holmgren. And he gets it to go.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Kings trail by 16. DeRozan with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against DeRozan. Here's Hartenstein. No good there.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
DeRozan down low. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Misses from short range. Dort, the pass to Williams. And they recover it. Dort finds Williams. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Levine for three. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Dort. Fires the three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digit.
Ellis passes to Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 4. Play clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Murray, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside for Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Second team foul.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Here's Ellis. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, BA. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Williams with the screen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. They get the rebound.
Man, the defender really went after him.
For your defender, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Ellis. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie
paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Avdia is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Sharp, then there's Grant, and it's Kamare in at the 2 guard.
And when you have Jordan on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Pass to Kamare. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
The rebound by Grant.
Blocking foul called on Jalen Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daignault. David?
Now he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Nailed from three-point land. George got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Sharp. 5 to shoot, and he drives in, and the wide-open shot from Avdia. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Sharp. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Over in the corner, Avdia. Clock at 4. Grant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. That's great. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Personal foul.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Hartenstein. No coverage that time.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Sharp. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Tries it from the top of the key. Thunder with the rebound. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Here's Sharp. Portland again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .115 left in the first quarter. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-5 run here. Holmgren wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And it's Sharp missing. The Thunder lead by 12. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Ayton, the pass to Sharp. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The free throw drops for Sharp. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder out in front. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Avdia. He's out there with 8. Sharp out there with Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 2. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the wing. Another shot. And Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 7.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Avdia can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Easton, the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
The versatility. That is pretty special.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And he makes that one. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Avdia. Holmgren with a screen on Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 13 points.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. 3 on 3. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams for 3. That one's not going to go. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in its small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Caruso. Wiggins outside. Lets it go from deep. Out to Wallace. Shoots the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with this defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive. A great word to use.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest and guard.
Here's Klingon, covered by Wiggins. Out to Henderson, pass to Thybulle, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 7. Caruso up top. Wiggins outside. And Klingon pulls it down.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Poked away. Wallace outside. The 3, and the Thunder another 3.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's Thybulle in the corner. 3-pointer, Simon. No good, shot missing.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Simons against Caruso. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Here's Joe, covered by Simon. And that one is good. And the Thunder lead by 10. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, you get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Wallace. No good on the triple. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Williams can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Anderson, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Wallace outside. Here's Joe. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. set others up, play the game the right way.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. Hartenstein finds Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. 3 on the clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Dort wide open. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 5. To the middle. It's stolen by Dort. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Williams with a clean look. Misses the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts the move on and off the glass. That one's good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Ayton a screen on Holmgren. Here's Avdia. Portland again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. They get it back. The tray. Tries it again.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
6 to shoot from the arc. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. 3-pointer. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers trail by 9. Outside, Avdia. From the top of the key, Ayton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing, defended by Sharp. Launches it. Here's Hartenstein. Avia with the rebound. Not sure the miracle Greg is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Fires the three. He's off on that one. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm.
assist.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant out there with Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in a 2-guard. He launches a 3. Knocks down the triple.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Here's Ellis. Outside Levine. And that one's on target from the wing.
You got to know Levine is looking to shoot it whenever he can. I mean, his team depends on him scoring.
Ayton with a screen. Fires top of the key. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Avdia. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really excited. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Whether you're new to the league like Sharpe or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. Off target from three-point range. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And you can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Levine with a screen on Sharpe. Here's Ellis, guarded by Sharpe, and he gets that one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Avdia from outside, offensive rebound. Outside Sharpe.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Avdia on the wing, 5 on the clock. Into the lane, back to Sharpe. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Levine with a screen on Grant. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Sharpe. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Grant. Off with the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Levine passes to Sabonis. Levine surveys the D. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
So it's Sacramento now. The Blazers making their last shot. Again, the miss by the Kings. Trailblazers lead by 3. To the inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Sabonis.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
Ayton hits them both. And it's the Kings with the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ellis. Levine with a screen on Sharp. Outside Levine. Up and in on the layup. Levine's got 8.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Pass to Kamari. For 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. We've got Jeremy Grant. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Sharp, and it's Kamari in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Avdia. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Jump shot is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Ellis. Guarded by Sharp. Ellis passes to Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Sharp. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Offline with a 3. Portland leading by 5. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Here's Levine. Portland making their last shot. Sabonis outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Grant. And the Trailblazers shooting a fantastic 57%. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a finish by Ayton, using those long arms to snatch that pass up high.
Levine against Grant. Outside Levine. Shoots over Grant. Levine can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
For the finish. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, seeing Jeremy Grant at his size getting out on the break in full sprint, collecting and finishing.
Outside Levine. To end the run. Levine tenacious inside.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Sharp. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Intercepted.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Levine. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Ayton. Ellis passes to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Portland with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three-pointer Sharp. Second chance effort. Ayton. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Levine passes to Sabonis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Portland leading by 14. Avdia passes to Ayton. Back to Avdia. Launches a three. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ellis. On target from range. Ellis has got 5. And here's Sharp. It's stolen. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're thinking about the shots.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Jonas Valanciunas out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jay Crowder. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Just 3 to shoot. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Now here's Monk. Back to Crowder. Here's Lyles. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Lyles has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Monk against Simons. Pass to Klingon. Outside Thibault. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Monk against Simons. Monk with it. Still without a bucket. Valanciunas with a screen on Simons. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Trailblazers lead by 10. Simons outside. Lets it fly. The wide open shot is on the money. Simons got his first bucket in this one.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Monk. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Pulls up for three. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, just a great find by Klingon. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
Monk against Simons. Outside Monk. Got a piece of it. Now here's Henderson. Yet to see a basket. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Henderson. Fast break. Here we go. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Bible, that's good.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
The Kings have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Lyles. Can they get it? Valanciunas down low. Working on Williams. And another miss by Sacramento. Portland leading by 18. Henderson drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Monk. Pass to Lyles. Sinks the tray. Lyles has got 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Simons against Monk. Here's Klingon. And it's Portland scoring again.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now,
and so it's Portland. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
An advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamari in at the 2. Kamari. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
On the wing, Murray fires from deep. Portland with a rebound. Now Avdia. Pass to Graham. Here's Kamari. Pure from 3-point range.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Murray for 3. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Sharpe. Defense is right there. Four on the clock. Fires the 3. Outside for Grant. Over to Rosen. He shoots again. Kamari, no good. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Levine. Shot to stop the run. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Levine. Here's Sharp. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Ayton. Knocked away. Here's Ellis. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Great positioning on the putback.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. And here's Sabonis outside. Counted from distance.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Avdia with it. Checked by Murray. Pass to Graham. Here's Ayton. The fadeaway. Ellis with a rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Count it.
Sabonis really focuses on trying to take good shots, and a good job of squaring up that time.
Avdia outside.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Levine attacking, and Levine throws it down.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Murray against Avdia. Again, the miss by Portland. Murray inside. Avdia pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. This one for 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And here's Sharp. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way they're...
Here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dort. And he converts the layup.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Dort. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Holmgren with a screen on Ellis. They get the rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Williams. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Murray, good.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ellis. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. 4-on-3 break. Dort wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared. Catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Ellis, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Murray. A shot off that time. Nice defense from Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ellis against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. And the turnover again by Sacramento. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Count that one for Dort.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The 3 ball. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 5. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
From outside the arc. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. Hartenstein can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Kick out to Levine. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Lou Dort making things happen for the Thunder. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Now Monk. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Monk.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Drops in the tray. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Wiles. Sacramento again missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Williams from outside, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Williams can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 19. Up top to Rosen. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Williams with the steal. From downtown. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Dort.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Pass to Ellis. This one for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Williams double team. Here's Hartenstein, rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Levine. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Lets the three fly. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Outside DeRozan. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got Trey Lyles, Jay Crowder out there with Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Oklahoma City shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Now, here's Lyles. Scoreless thus far. Pass to LaRavia. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
On the wing, Wallace. Monk defending. Wiggins a screen on Monk. And it's Wallace penetrating, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Wiggins against Monk. Six on the shot clock. They get it back.
Well, the big man has quite the presence inside. Jonas Valanciunas gets physical and draws the contact. He's got to stay aggressive.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
Jonas Valanciunas.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Thunder leading by 23. Here he goes. Wiggins outside. Outside Williams. Pass to Wallace. Williams has a screen for Wallace. The kick out to Williams. Puts up a 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
one thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Monk outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Lyles. Back to Monk. Three-pointer.
2 minutes.
Valanciunas inside. He's guarded by Williams. Laravia passes to Monk. Good on the three-point shot. Monk's got 8.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Monk, following the score by Oklahoma City. Lyles a screen on Caruso. The drive by Monk. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Laravia. Off the inbound, no good. Here's Wallace. Clock at 6. And they pick up 2. Wallace has got 4 points this quarter. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Williams comes with the double team. Monk outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Williams with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Caruso. No good from outside. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Valanciunas with the ball. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Laravia. Poke loose. Williams comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Caruso. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Thunder. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Wallace. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward spot. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot missing. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Crowder kicks to Lyles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Levine for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder pushing it up now. There's the triple. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Dort. 17 points for Williams.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Holmgren wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside, Levine. Jacks up a 3. Again, Levine missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Third team.
A minute 42 left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ellis. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock to the inside. Tipped away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Holmgren with it, picked up by Ellis. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Levine inside the 3-point line. Misses and the dry spell continues. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Count that one for Dort.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Levine from deep 3-point territory. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And
ball headed your way on this. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Avdia. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. Shaden Sharp out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Ayton.
Line for your Trailblazers.
Ayton hits them both. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. And here's Holmgren. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Dort finds Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaden Sharp, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander nails it from 3.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Sharp. Avdia, screen on Dort. Sharp with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Fires in the triple.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
That's tipped. Here's Grant. And the shot goes down. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Sharp with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. Ayton, a screen on Williams. They get it back. Goes up again. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits, unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Outside Sharp, over Williams. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Avdia against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is off. Nice D from Avdia. Trailblazers lead by 4. Sharp passes to Avdia. Over to the left wing. Ayton, the screen on Holmgren. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. No good that time. Thunder trail by 4. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. They get it back. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And another shot. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Outside Sharp. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
Three-pointer Sharp. Sends it home from three-point land. Sharp's got 6 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game, and the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Grant against Williams from 20 feet. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. Trailblazers lead by 5. Here's Kamari. Off target with the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Dort against Sharp. Pass to Kamari. Avdia screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kamari, no good. Thunder trail by 5. Ooh, poked away. Grant with a steal. Here's Ayton. Here's Kamari. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Lets the 3 fly. Portland again missing. Oklahoma City shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Kamari. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Offensive board. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Grant. Shot clock at 6. Williams misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
And Ayton with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Avdia, screen on Dort. Here's Sharp.
It's all about the effort level from Dort on defense. He puts in the work to lock down shooters.
Outside Sharp. Just 4 to shoot. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Danny Avdia with the assist.
The Thunder have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
22. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Clinging out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Anthony Simons, then it's Henderson, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Caruso. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Robert Williams picks up one, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
You have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
And the Thunder shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Wallace. Buries it from 3. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
For 3, Klingon. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Klingon, and Williams over to help. Back to Thybulle, looking to win the run. On target from range.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Wallace, right side. Williams with it, covered by Thybulle. Here's Wallace, and he banks in the layup. Wallace has got 5 now.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simons. Unable to get that one. Thunder leading by 4. Wallace outside. On the take. Williams grabs the board.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Yeah, this shows you how strong Klingon is. Even when you foul him, he just out-muscles you.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Graham.
Yeah, the development cycle could be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Over to the left wing. Simons against Caruso. Now here's Simons, driving to the basket. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has gotten his first points of the night. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside Thibault. For 3, Klingon. Here's Williams. Oh, he gets it to go. Williams strong inside.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Wallace controls the rebound and the putback. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
There's a screen. Henderson with it. Wallace with a double team. Henderson, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Klingon. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Klingon's got 6 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Portland?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Beyond the arc. Here's Williams. Wallace, right side. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. They set the pick. Here's Simons. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Portland ahead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sharp. Now off the inbound. There's the block. Avdia outside. Puts up a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it from deep. Avdia pulls it in. Portland leading. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Hartenstein. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 45%. Avdia, good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Thunder trail by 3. To tie it up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Three-pointer Sharp. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Ayton with a screen. Here's Sharp. It's tipped. Sharp against Dort. Driving in and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the free throw is off from Dort.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Avdia on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. Avdia against Holmgren. Avdia passes to Graham. 6 to shoot. Grant the screen. Avdia finds Graham. Shoots over Holmgren. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. Holmgren against Grant. Big Cat throwing it down.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Here's Sharp. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Hartenstein passes to Williams.
2 minutes.
Now here's Dort.
2 minutes.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Showing no fear inside.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And Ayton gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Drills it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
To the right side. Here's Kamari. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Avdia, screen on Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Grant's shot is off.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Sharp against It's Gilgeous-Alexander from the high post. No good, off the front rim. Sharp goes in. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Kamari. Cash!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. Oh, my! What a shot!
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Kamari. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. I love how they just diffuse the
trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Levine deciding where to go with it. The Trailblazers pull it in. Ellis on the double team. Ayton wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat, this is the future.
Levine, a screen on Sharp. Here's Ellis. Rebounded by Kamare.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Off target from 3-point range. Sacramento off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Ellis outside. Levine sets the screen for Ellis. And he gets it to go.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Kamare. Abdi on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Off with the layup. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. For the 3, DeRozan's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been the elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Kamare. Here's Avdia. Nice touch on the back shot.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Sharp against Ellis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Kings trail by 3. Levine kicks to Sabonis. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Left side, Avdia. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Levine inside the 3-point line. A miss that time would have put him up.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
No one covering.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ellis surveying the D. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
For 3.
Ellis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Into the lane. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Now, here's Sharp, following the miss by DeRozan. Ayton finds Grant. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Not afraid to throw his big body around. Ayton good at keeping plays going.
Ellis against Sharp. Ellis, the pass to Sabonis. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Sabonis. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Ayton throws it down.
With his length, Ayton can easily get to the rim. In fact, he almost makes it look too easy.
Grant against DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Fires from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And finished off by Avdia.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Outside, Levine. Driving inside. And Levine throws it down.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. But Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Puts it up from 15. And stolen by Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Sinks the triple. Avdia's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Goes up the baseline. Murray, good. Murray's got his second basket of the game. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Levine. Back to Murray. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball.
The unique skill sets Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and an exceptional passer also.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of this game. And he sinks the second. Now, here's Sharp. He has 7. Pass to Grant. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. The Kings trail by 12. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Just 2 to shoot. Murray, good.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Shoots from the line, and he connects with the jumper. Sharp's got 9.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Outside, Sabonis. Screen by Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. Portland grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ayton with it. Now defended by Levine. Ayton kicks to Avdia. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Levine. Inside. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
Kings ball.
Here's Ellis. Makes it off the glass. He's got 9.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for the Kings. Monk is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Monk, the pass to Lyles. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Nice move. And Simons with the lay-in, good. Simons has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Monk against Simon. Pass to Lyles. To the left side wing. LaRavia kept alive. Monk outside. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Portland leading by 8. And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
They grabbed their own miss. Swinging. A kick out to Simons.
That was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Simons against Monk. And the layup falls. Monk's got 5 points so far.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Simons surveying the D from past the arc. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Lyles. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Crowder the bounce pass. Monk the pass to LaRavia. Takes it inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the 3 off target. Here's LaRavia. And no good. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play of the score.
Monk against Simon. Monk right side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line for the Kings.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Williams out to Henderson. There's a good screen. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter. 29 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Crowder. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Monk. Again, the miss by the King. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bringing is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Monk. Trailblazers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And it's Simons off the drive.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
From deep, cranes the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
On the wing, Monk, covered by Simons. And it's Monk scoring on a gorgeous play. Monk's got 10 points in just the second half. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Some changes for Sacramento. Ellis against Sharp. Over Ellis. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Levine. Ellis dishes to Murray. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Sharp. Grant for 3. And they'll get another chance. Avdia gets the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, the look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Ellis kicks to Levine. Pulls it up. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 12-4 run. Sharp finds 8. From 18 feet away. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the King. Trailing by 19. DeRozan for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Avdia. The offensive rebound. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Outside, Levine. And the rejection by Ayton. Now Sharp puts up a deep 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Denny Avdia.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Avdia, a screen on Levine. Here's Kamara. From outside, off the mark. Ellis against Sharp. Sabonis kicks to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Such a talented passer at his position. Sabonis is all about making winning plays.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ellis against Sharp. He takes it in, and then Sharp with the dunk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Zach LaVine.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.